Everything from the ancient world has been demonized by the Hebrews. The spiritual technology of the ancient world, from the mystery schools, has been maligned, has been demonized, starting with the Hebrews. Ask yourself, why exactly did Moses have to flee Egypt? Why has organized religion become such the dominating force that it is over the minds, souls of the people? Why are we in the conundrum that we are in today, looking down the barrel, the nuclear barrel, I might add, of worldwide conflagration of war? Why? Why is it that people are so blind to what has been going on, what is going on, and what the projected plan is as far as the worldwide decimation of billions of people? It starts with the Hebrews, the Elohim worship cult, the ones who worshiped Yahweh, who created the Old Testament, the dominion of the external savior program, and the crucifixion implants that many people are walking around with today and don't even know it. The Egyptians were not fixated on the afterlife, as has been erroneously put forth as thought by early Christian translators, but rather they were focused on creating a higher type of human. This all ties in with biogenetic engineering, cloning, and yes, alien extraterrestrial experiments. And along with many ancient cultures, this is all part of ancient knowledge that has been demonized by the Hebrews, by the Elohim worship cult, the deep state dark cabal who is leading this world, or trying to lead this world to ruin. But many ancient cultures believe that DNA came from the stars and was destined to return and transform. It has been scientifically proven through the tampering of our DNA, the way that it was spliced. I believe it was chromosomes 22 and 23. You can look this up. It has been scientifically proven that there is no way that modern day humanity evolved naturally, Darwinianly, or however, but it was tampered. It was genetically, it was scientifically, in a controlled laboratory, created. Now, the Greek word phoenix derived from the Egyptian word pa-honok, meaning the house of Enoch. And then this Enochian knowledge suggests these regular cataclysmic changes act as an evolutionary catalyst, agent provocateur, to quicken the resident life forms to the next evolutionary phase prior to the exodus from the womb planet, the creational egg, the cosmic egg. The knowledge of Thoth and Enoch implies humans are meant to evolve beyond our present terrestrial form. And the energies, the significance of the solar energies, the influx of light, the separating of the wheat from the chaff by the influx of this new elevated energy, is that we are evolving beyond our terrestrial form. That the 3D physical experiment is coming to an end. This is what alchemy, this is what the path of the Magi, this is what all of that technology, spiritual technology, is all about. The elevating of the light body, or the separating of the gross from the gross physical from the spiritual, the light body spiritual. This is the path of separation, of divination. And humanity as a whole is going through this process. And you can start this process, though, with your own intent, your own will, by taking an oath right now. An oath where you say you devote 80% of your energy to your spiritual evolution, 20% to the physical, and just to make sure that you're safe, that you have food to eat. But your energies it is wise to focus 80% upon your spiritual path. I took a magical oath over 3 decades ago, but I didn't take the magical oath until September 24th of 2021, where I experienced a Kundalini activation. That was just one aspect of the entire transformation that occurred within my life. But I took an oath. I took the oath. Meaning that everything in my life, because I had understood and seen the illusion of this 3D matrix for what it was, but all of my energies, all of my focus would be on spiritual evolution. I was thankful for maintaining my sanity after this Kundalini activation, even though I had to spend months putting things back together to reintegrate. But the oath is something that people are going to be confronted with. Your dark aspect, your material aspect, and your light aspect, your spiritual aspect. Which way are you going to go? There are many people who can conceive of nothing beyond their ego. They cannot do anything, conceive of anything more beyond the material. They have no experience beyond that. No concern for that. They will go another way. They will go to maintain their physicality. They will go to experience that until they have had enough of it. It is often necessary to walk through darkness in order to perceive the light. But many people are not ready for what is to come. And what is to come is that these solar energies are going to continue. They're going to continue to rise, to increase, where the material will be separated from the immaterial. And I mean, essentially what will take place, in the way I understand it, and it's what took place in my life and has taken place at various periods of time since September 24th, 2021, when I took the magical oath of consecrating my entire lower self to my higher self and the continuing merging assimilation thereof. But the frequency scans are going to take place among people where their vibrations are, where they're oriented towards the material or the spiritual, because the bifurcation is happening. And those of you who are seeking life and evolution and spiritual evolution, you're being elevated, you're being protected, you're being enveloped, you're being brought into the New Jerusalem. But those that want to cling to the old false self, who choose permanent death, spiritual death, because that is permanent death, spiritual death. When you turn away from your spirit and only believe that it is only physicality and gross 3D matter that is truly all that exists, when you deny the spiritual, when you deny your own evolution and choose the permanent death, the old false self, if you do not let the old false self die, this is what true physical awakening involves. And this has only started. It has only started for the collective. I believe April 8th, I began to see people that had never ever talked about anything spiritual began to make Facebook posts in regards to spirituality and things of that nature. But it has only started, this true physical awakening among the masses. But this involves a clear recognition of our deepest trauma. No more lying to the old self, to yourself, no more lying about the old self, to the new self, the higher self, the spiritual self, the light self that is going to be the 5D light bodies that our consciousness will be ensconced in. No more avoiding your old self, no more self-abuse for what truly matters to you, your energies. No more childish illusions and excuses. Let this spiritual energy that is coming through, let this light burn this truth into you. It is here to reach the ears of all, the ears of the child, and clear the misunderstandings of the adult dysfunctional emotions that run deep, that humans have been running away from, this collective that has embraced the lies, using all kinds of excuses and projections unto others. Most people are in survival mode and they're scared because they have not embraced their spirit. They think they have through organized religion, but that is just another trap. Thoughts and negative emotions rule the majority of people. With all of their societal mask, the mask that they wear, the insanity that humans have been carrying, a troubled soul, a mind insanity that can be felt and seen now. The mind demons are being removed. And when the mind demon is removed of your lower self, what do you have left? If you do not have a spiritual path or the path towards the light, then that is all. You have nothing. You're disintegrated. This is a time of great exorcism and revelations, so that the living ones, the ones who choose spirit, can truly know themselves and develop a truthful relationship to the self, to the inner Atman. So I encourage you to take your spiritual life seriously. And furthermore, but seek the truth. I have studied and practiced occultism for over 3 decades, 35 years, learning and attending various occult groups and magical systems. I learned that we cannot cling to the concepts of the past, and that no grimoire, no magical text is the ultimate truth. Spirituality evolves. You must let go of the old to embrace the new. We have to break old paradigms and make progress. Ancient astronomy, philosophy, medicine books are now all outdated because knowledge has evolved. We are evolving. The church, organized religion, turned all of the old spiritual technology, all the old pagan gods and knowledge into demons so that people would not worship them, so people would not have a connection to the spiritual, because really demons comes from the Greek word daemon, which means spiritual. It was co-opted by an organized cultish, organized religion, criminal organization to sever man from their spirit. But now it is unavoidable. You are having to embrace your spirits. You may not agree with my line of thought. Each must seek their own truth. And that is my truth. Each one is free to choose their path, but choose your path. Even if they are an illusion, it is your illusion. But choose your path and choose it well. And make your oath to cross the abyss and embrace your higher self and live in eternity as a child of the light.